Alright, hey everyone, AC30 here. Welcome back to the third episode of the YAGPDB Discord bot series on my channel. And this episode we're going to be covering the core module of the bot. So to get started, let's click on the core button in the sidebar, and this will open a menu with even more options. We're going to start off on core settings today. So this first option here allows people with the following roles read access to the control panel. So let's allow all of our staff to get read access to the panel, but not all members and not users not logged in. And the people who have write access, I want to give our admins write access, and obviously the owner as well. Now let's save these settings and we're good to go. Now people with the staff role will be able to read everything that we have in our panel, and people with owner and admin roles will be able to write directly to our panel. In the command settings page, we're given the ability to change our prefix and add command and channel overrides. Most of the time, there'll be no need to create overrides, and only in super specific cases would I do it for one of my servers. If you are not setting up overrides, do not uncheck this box that says all commands enabled, or else the bot will break and it will stop all the commands from working until you recheck it and save the settings again. Now I'll give a quick example of how to do overrides for both commands or roles in certain channels. So let's do commands first. Let's say we only want staff to be able to use the command, let's do ban, kick, mute, and unmute, for example, and we'll require one of the roles owner, admin, mod, staff. Okay, just for an example. And then we'll create command, and there we go. Now we have an override for this. Now we can also do channel overrides, where it only works in general channel. You can have the option to require a role, and you can also only do this. So what this means is that in this channel, all the commands will be enabled, and what this one means is, okay, 3, 2, 1. And now if we go into channel overrides, we can create a channel, let's say for general, and also include the future channels in text channels, to enable all of the commands, but only in those channels. Next, we have the custom commands panel. Here, we have the ability to set up custom commands, which is actually one of the greatest features of YAGPDB. We have a super extensive custom command system. There are a ton of different ways to do things, and you can even have things like databases that you can control through the custom commands of YAGPDB. And all of the documentation I'll also link in the description below this video, as well as potentially a few more resources to help you out with custom commands, as they can be a bit confusing at first. And of course, if you can't figure out a custom command, be sure to take a look at the documentation, and if you still can't figure it out, you can always join the support server and ask for help. Next, we have the control panel logs, and here we can see all of the edits that anyone has made to our control panel. So if a setting, for example, changes and you don't know who did it, you can check and see who did it and exactly when they did it. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, and feel free to comment down below with any questions you have, and I'll be sure to get to as many of them as I possibly can. If you have further questions, please feel free to join the support server at aca30.com/yagpdb, but the link is also in the description below. Thanks, guys.